Hi, I'm Crooks. I'm a Balanced Body Master instructor, and I want to talk a little bit today about the Linum cover. So this is the Linum, and it is a form of a cover for the Spinefitter. You'll see Spinefitter here. And if you're not familiar with the Spinefitter, I have one right here. It's made by Sissel, and it is a tension release tool. So if you do much tension release, you know it can be a lot of pressure sometimes, from the tool that you're using. And the Linum is designed for a couple of uses. One of them is for that pressure on the Spinefitter when you're supine, especially, to diffuse some of that pressure. So the Linum is filled with linseed, which is a small seed, often called flaxseed, a few names for it. But linseed, you'll notice it creates this nice, soft, kind of even fill to the Linum. So it doesn't create a bumpy texture is what I'm getting at. Now, the way we put this on the Spinefitter, I'll open up the Velcro first. We take the Spinefitter and we'll place the corners on for the Linum. Wrap the Velcro. That way it stays in place while it's underneath you. So once I have it on, make sure it's all lined up. And I'll place it down the center of my mat. And then I lie down supine just as it is intended. And my head is supported, my pelvis is supported. And now as I lie here, yes, I'm getting that tension release. And there is some pressure going down the connective tissue along my spine, but it's not too intense. I could take some mobilization, whether it's spinal mobilization, shoulder mobilization. I could even go into some of the stability and core challenge work if I wanted, right? So the applications of the Spinefitter don't change. It's just giving a little bit of diffusion of that pressure for some of our more sensitive bodies that we work with, right? So that's one use. And what I could actually do, if I'd like to, if I wanted to add a heating element to any of that tension release or just on its own, I could take the Linum, put it in the microwave for a minute, and then it's heated up just enough. It's subtle, but just enough to where it can really start to give more circulation and aid in that mobilization of the spine or other parts of the body. If you're lying on it on the Spinefitter with the Linum cover, it's a great way with that heating element to advance that. Or if I respond more, or I know a client responds better to cold, you could take this and place the Linum in the freezer. And then it's cooling off. So maybe you had a really tough workout or just a stressful day, and someone's nervous system or your own responds better to cold. You could chill it down. So that could be on the Spinefitter, or it could be on any body part that you want to give a little more attention to, whether it be heat or cold, or just at room temperature, because that linseed, that fill, it's so subtle, it's light enough that it doesn't bring any kind of weight or work to having this, whether it's on your shoulders or another body part. But it's also contouring. That shape of the seed is actually really nice fill to just contour to the body the way that you need it to. So thanks for joining me on this Balanced Body video.